Hey everyone, welcome back to the second entry in this deep dive series on AI image prompts. If you caught the first one, you know the drill. These videos are all about sparking your creativity with new ideas. We are showing a bunch of styles you can riff on while giving you a quick template so you can test them out yourself. Today we are diving deeper into film and photographic styles, covering everything from the moody to the vintage, and even the weirdly beautiful. We will explore how specific keywords can drastically change the final images you get from your preferred AI tools. All the pictures I am showing today were made with Midjourney V6 for consistency, but feel free to use whatever model you like best. The point of this exercise is to help you master the prompts and understand the underlying visual language. Like last time, I ran 6 different subjects across every single style so you can easily spot the patterns. I kept the same set from the first video, except I swapped out the fantasy realm for a home interior prompt. Honestly, interior shots are just way more useful for most creators working on lifestyle projects today. Quick note on the structure. Each prompt was just subject plus style, using an aspect ratio of 2:3. I also used a seed of 111, so all the results are perfectly reproducible if you want to follow along. You do not need to include seeds in your own prompts unless you want exact repeatability, but I did it just for this demo. Alright, hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy these breakdowns, and let us start with the infrared style. Okay, infrared photography is wild because it captures light entirely outside what we normally see. In practical terms, it makes foliage glow pale or red, skies go deep blue, and everything gets an otherworldly vibe. Historically, this look took off in the 30s once infrared film hit the market, and you can mimic that eerie beauty just by adding the word infrared to your prompts. Across all our subjects, I noticed trees popped up everywhere since real-world infrared tends to emphasize greenery. If you want surreal, dreamy nature shots, infrared is an absolutely killer style keyword to keep in your back pocket. Next up is Kodak Portra 400, which is the go-to portrait film for so many professional photographers. Introduced in the late 90s, Portra gives a slightly warm, natural skin tone with really pleasing contrast. Throwing Kodak Portra 400 into your prompts gives us that subtle, nostalgic softness across the entire image. The lighting in the home interiors looked beautiful, featuring warm window light and those comforting tones that make a room feel lived in. Moving on to the Polaroid emulsion lift style, which feels incredibly tactile and nostalgic. This creates those classic distressed edges and textures, perfect if you are going for a vintage snapshot aesthetic. It is a fantastic style for character close-ups or creating mood pieces for your home interior projects. Next is bokeh, which is essentially the beauty of out-of-focus light points. In AI land, the keyword bokeh reliably pushes the model to blur the background into those soft, buttery circles of light. It is perfect for portraits or product shots where you really want your subject to pop off the screen. Double exposure is another powerful one because it layers frames to tell a deeper, more expressive narrative. The model loves layering a side profile with botanical elements, which is a classic and visually striking composition. This is a great style to choose whenever you want your imagery to feel symbolic or dreamy. Then we have cyanotype, which gives everything a deep blue tone and a high contrast, grungy texture. Interestingly, it mostly affects the palette and texture, making it a nice option for botanical or technical vibe shots. Now let us talk about expired film, which is famously unpredictable and adds a layer of raw, authentic character. As a prompt, expired film injects muted tones, heavy grain, and off-color artifacts that read as vintage or haunted. Stereoscopic imaging aims to create depth, and while AI does not always perfect the red-blue anaglyph, it creates a unique, colorful separation. Agfacolor is our final film style today, offering a slightly muted palette that feels very warm and cozy. If you are chasing consistency across a project, pick one film type and stick with it to maintain that specific look. Alright, before we wrap, I want to talk about a quick creator POV regarding your workflow. All this experimenting with styles is awesome for long-form content, but we don't always have time to edit everything manually. That is where tools like Vizard come in handy for turning your long tutorial footage into short viral clips. Instead of spending hours hunting for the best 20-second moments, Vizard's auto-editing surfaces those highlights for you. It is not magic, it is just smart pattern detection that acts as an editorial pipeline to save you time. Compare that to other apps that require manual trimming, and you realize how much friction Vizard removes. You can tweak the edits, schedule them to drop across platforms, and it fills the content calendar for you. That is a small creative decision saved every single week, which adds up to real extra time for you. Vizard leans into being fast and affordable, turning your long videos into short-form content without becoming a full-time editor. I hope these style breakdowns gave you a bunch of new prompt ideas to try out today. If you missed the first video, check it out in the playlist and try these styles with your favorite subjects. Tell me in the comments which styles you want me to test next, or drop your results if you give these a shot. If you want to see how to turn long videos into short, schedulable clips, definitely give Vizard a try. Hit like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.